Company, number 24, Austin Bloodworth. So Bloodworth will put himself into the show by winning Rogers-Dabbs Chevrolet B feature number 1. One more B feature to go, and we'll take a look at that starting lineup, how they will shape it up for Rogers-Dabbs Chevrolet B feature number 2. Here is that lineup on the front row out of Powder Springs, Georgia. He is currently 7th in the points coming in, the 87 of Jake Rainey. To his outside at Moultrie, Georgia, in the 97, it's Ty Giles. Row number 2 in North Augusta, South Carolina, it will be the White Knight, Clay Knight, in the 24 of Michael Brown out of Lancaster, South Carolina. Row number 3 in the 00 out of Statesboro, Georgia, it'll be Ryan Brown. And to his outside, John Ruggiero Jr. out of Lincolnton, North Carolina, rolls off 6th. Rolling off 7th out of Twin City, Georgia, it'll be the 9 of Chess Chester. And to his outside out of Fort Deposit, Alabama, it's the 6th of Dalton Hood. Inside of row number 5 out of Austinville, Virginia, it's the 19P of Matthew Porter. And to his outside out of Manning, South Carolina, it's the 228 of William Russell III. Row number 6 in the Dublin, Georgia, number 16, that will be Caleb Gay. And to his outside in the 452, it's Brad Basie out of Augusta, Georgia. Final 2 scheduled starters, the 28 of Henry Carter out of Kite, Georgia, 13th. And John Harrison out of Nichols, Georgia, will roll off in the 11. Those are the cars that make up what is Rogers-Dabbs Chevrolet B feature number 2 and the final chance to race their way in. So they will make their way into the Matman Design. So life off turn 4, we're underway. Into 1 and 2 they go. Rainey's going to hold Ty Giles to the top of the racetrack. Jake Rainey's going to take the lead. Clay Knight's on the bottom, and Ty Giles is going to be slow. Off of turn number 2, can he pick up the pace? He will. Somehow, some way, they filter their way through. And lap number 1 will officially go on the books as Jake Rainey leads the way. Oh, in trouble off turn number 4. John Ruggiero Jr. will go off the nose. It looked like him and Chess Chester were together. And John Ruggiero Jr., the former multi-time world short track champion, will see the first yellow wave here in Rogers-Dabbs Chevrolet B feature number 2. So we want to welcome the folks watching on Crate Racing USA's Facebook page. Welcome to the Burro Swainsboro Raceway. Night number 2. Here's a look at that. Ruggiero's on the bottom of your screen, and he's slow right there. And then you see Chess Chester nowhere to go. I don't know if what was going on with John was happening before Chess got there, but it looked like the 44 was slow by the time they got right there to about the first marker for the Matman Design start zone. And the 44 has went topside, so we'll see if they have time to change that left rear for him to come back. Top 3 cars transfer 12 laps, 1 officially in the books. There you see our leader. That is Jake Rainey, trying to what would be his 71st career series start. Behind him, a couple of regulars in the super late model ranks. Clay Knight in the 42 and Michael Brown, who, by the way, won the season opener in the Southern Heritage Classic at Needmore back at the last week of March. That's where we kicked off this launch into the 2025 season. And we're getting ready to put an exclamation point on it tonight. Hey, if you want to watch all the feature racing still to come, get that subscription. Go and type in CrateRacinUSA.tv. If you got the Fire Stick, download the Crate Racing USA TV app. We go back to the Matman Design start zone. We're 3 wide. Jake Rainey's going to lead us, and we're going to have a mess. Somehow, some way, we made it through. We'll see if the wheel and engineering caution lights will come on. We just stacked everything up, and Jake Rainey's going to lead the way off turn 2. We stay green right now. Michael Brown is in tow in the red 24 at the top side. Downtown Michael Brown trying to race his way into the show. Currently trying to run down Jake Rainey. Or Ty Giles. No, you think it's Cody Overton. It's the backup car for Little Sexy. Ty Giles right now trying to hang on as he will slide over the nose of Dalton Hood. Hood's trying to race his way around Ty Giles. There's the contact at turn 3, and the wheel and engineering caution lights have come out. Down in turn number 2, it looks like Ryan Brown has got his Barry Wright icon halted, and now he's going to pick back up the pace with Sharp Manufacturing on the hood of the 00. As I mentioned, CrateRacingUSA.tv. Get your subscription. Come back. We have 50 laps, $10,000 to win tonight. Not only are we handing out, of course, the $10,000 paycheck, but we're also handing out a championship, the 15th different champion In the 21 years of the Rogers Dabbs Performance Parts Crate Racing USA Dirt Late Model Series season will be handed out tonight. Jeremy Steele, who will lead the field to green, has a 56-point advantage over Joseph Brown going into tonight's 50-lap, 10,000 to win main event. Looks like Michael Brown and Clay Knight will make up that second row once again, and we look to see those Wheeling Engineering caution lights around the beautiful Swainsboro Raceway get extinguished. And we're going to go back to work. 2 of our 12 laps officially in the books. So Jake Rainey, one of our point series regulars on the tour, leading the way here in Rogers Dabbs Chevrolet B feature number 2. No B main wins for him this year. He does have a heat win in his 13 starts so far. Down into turns 3 and 4 to the Batman Design restart zone. We go back to work. 10 laps to go here in our second B feature. Rainey will lead the way with 3 wide for the lead down into 1 and 2. Rainey's going to have that top side momentum. It'll work now. Michael Brown will follow in tow. Can he get door to door with Clay Knight? Not only does he do that, he passes him as well. Ty Giles is getting ready to bring that black 97 into the mix. There you see the nose off turn 4. 9 circuits to go here in Rogers Dabbs Chevrolet P feature number 2. Michael Brown way up to the concrete, and Clay Knight has now moved up to the middle side as well. I mentioned 2 super late model regional talents going at it here at the Burrow. They have the final 2 transfer spots for right now. We're following Jake Rainey, though. There you see Caleb Gay. Last night did not have a good night last night, but right now, oh boy, Dalton Hood throwing sparks off of turn number 1. Caleb Gay had to start towards the back of this thing, actually rolled off 11th. And right now he is holding on to what would be the 5th spot with only 2 more spots needing to gain to get in. Him and Dalton Hood having their own fight right now. As it's still Jake Rainey out front. You're not missing anything. This is the battle for what would be 5th and 6th. Caleb Gay in the black and green 16. Dalton Hood's in the white 6. We're halfway home. 6 up, 6 to go. And there is Clay Knight running in the final transfer spot. Holding on to that transfer spot. And there's Ty Giles in that backup Cody Overton number 97. Ty, of course, he has 20 career starts to his credit with the series. No series wins for Ty. Trying to get himself in the show, and there's Jake Rainey. Jake, of course, we've documented. He's got that 1 career win with the series that came back in Talladega. He would love to snap that 1,387-day winless streak here tonight, but he's got to get in the show first. He's doing a good job of that right now. 3 laps to go when he gets to the stripe this time. Rainey is on cruise control right now as he has opened up that gap. There you see the speed shot coming off turn 4 as Michael Brown will pass underneath, and Clay Knight will follow as well. Looks like the transponder may have quit on the 24 Michael Brown. He is indeed in second. If you're happen to keep up with the My Race Pass app, looks like indeed the transponder may have stopped on the 24 car, but he is definitely in the second spot. There's the 3rd and final transfer. White flag will be coming this time. Clay Knight right now has it in the show. Ty Giles is trying to get there, but Jake Rainey will come flying off of turn number 4. He will see the white flag. 1 to go here in Rogers Dabbs Chevrolet B feature number 2 for the driver out of Powder Springs, Georgia. Clay Knight's got the final transfer spot unless Ty Giles can change that, and I don't think he's going to do it. In the meantime, off of turn number 4, Powder Springs, Georgia's Jake Rainey. He will win Rogers Dabbs Chevrolet B feature number 2. Michael Brown's in the show. Ty Giles looks to the inside of Clay Knight, but it's not going to be enough. North Augusta, South Carolina's Clay Knight will race his way in. There you see the winner of Rogers Dabbs Chevrolet B feature number 2 in the Twisted Performance Rocket. Landrum Tree Services, Rainey Brothers Ceiling and Insulation, GAC Electrical, number 87, Jake Rainey. He will pick up the final prelim and lock himself into the big dance. So the prelims are done. 50 laps, 10,000 to win is what will remain. But first, the cars that locked themselves into the main event last night will have an opportunity to come out and test everything, make sure everything is in the right spots, as they will have the 50-lap main event coming up. Race fans, going to remind you, hey, especially if you're in the racing industry, we would love to have you at this year's Crate Racing USA banquet. It's January 9th through the 10th. Don't forget the Southeastern Promoters Workshop, the Taste of RPM, presented by Speed Sport TV and My Race Pass. We would love to have you. It is absolutely free on Friday, January the 9th in LaGrange, Georgia at the beautiful Great Wolf Lodge. Listen, if you're in the motorsports industry, if you're a promoter, an owner, your staff, an announcer, maybe even you work the scoring, or maybe even you want to get into the broadcasting side of things, make sure you join us at the Taste of RPM Promoters Workshop, January the 9th, absolutely free at the Great Wolf Lodge in LaGrange, Georgia. And then, of course, the very next night, we will honor our champions, all the achievements, the top 10 in the weekly points, the top 10 in the tour points. And, of course, we'll have our special awards as well. It's going to be a beautiful night. Hey, get your tickets now. The deadline to reserve your room to RSVP will be December the 9th. So not a lot of time left for you to lock in those rooms and do that so you can spend your weekend with us January the 9th through the 10th at the Great Wolf Lodge in LaGrange, Georgia for the 2025 Crate Racing USA late model or Crate Racing USA banquet. Yeah, we'll have the late models there too. All right, here are the cars that are locked in. They're going to have their mini hot lap session. First car out, that'll be Matt Henderson. He won himself a Chevrolet Performance Heat race last night. He's out of Lenore City, Tennessee. 94 career starts. Looks to make his 95th career start tonight with the series, one of the regulars. And, of course, as he gets ready to make that start tonight, he will continue to make his way up the list of all-time starts when it comes to the series. 95, that'll put him one step closer to Jimmy Thomas. Well, kind of, because Jimmy Thomas, who you see on your screen, he will make his 99th career start tonight, the two-time series champion out of Phoenix City, Alabama. That'll tie him with Justin McCree on the all-time starts list. So with Jimmy Thomas making that start, it'll be his 99th career start. There you see the man of the hour. Is this the night? Jeremy Steele picks up his first career series win. Not only is that at stake, but he could be the first driver since Ashton Winger to win the Cruise with the Champion Rookie of the Year in the championship. Nobody's done that since Ashton did it. And, of course, that was back in 2018. Jeremy Steele's got some history to do. There you see the Byhalia Bullet. That is Josh Ray out of Byhalia, Mississippi. The Ramey Scorpion Race Car, Ray's Automotive, number 77. Tell you what a second half of the season that Josh has had. Nobody has been hotter other than maybe the top two guys in points. 4 top 5s, 4 top 10s, best place finish second at Talladega. There's Pearson Lee Williams. He won his Chevrolet Performance Heat race last night. He's at a Dublin, Georgia, in the Dunaway-powered CBR Williams Body Shop Winland Development, number 21. He would like to add his name to that list of Turkey 100 previous winners. As the white flag will come out, this group of hot lap cars, there's Will Harrington in the 5 and the G4. Happy birthday today to the little head knocker. Happy birthday to Trent Ivey today. I knew I would get that in there at some point. The Union, South Carolina driver, the Hinder Power Train Chassis Badgers Rental Services G4. And there you see, of course, Will Harrington, the 2020 Series champion out of Hawkinsville, Georgia, the very right icon, H&R Power Limrock Truck Equipment. Kenny Limerick owned number 5. Boy, what a show he put on last week. He doesn't have as far to go this week. He won't start as far back in the field as he did last weekend at Needmore. So we'll keep an eye on the 5 of Will Harrington, who, by the way, if you're looking at your timing and scoring, he was the fastest out of that group of cars on the racetrack. So these are, once again, your locked-in cars. Hey, if you want to watch tonight's main events and the rest of our B mains, make sure you go to CrateRacingUSA.tv. That's CrateRacingUSA.tv. Here comes our second flight of cars. There is Cody Overton. Raced his way in. Boy, he had to work last night to get himself in. The little sexy out of Thomaston, Georgia, the Ramey Factory 97 race car. There you go, indeed. Keep up with everything. Everything that I've got at the palm of my hands, you can have as well with the My Race Pass app. You can download it in your Google or your App Store. Get the My Race Pass app. Get the subscription. We're talking everything you need when it comes to racing you can have at the palm of your hand. Of course, My Race Pass Fantasy Racing Hot Laps took place yesterday. There's another one of the drivers that's been hot on the tour. He's second in the points, 56 points. He needs a little help tonight. He needs Jeremy Steele to pretty much finish 20th or worse, and he needs to win tonight to have a chance to possibly get this championship out of the grasp of the 22. But that is, of course, Joseph Brown in the 92. That is Ben Fairclough out of Swainsboro, Georgia. Boy, he'd love to put his name on the Turkey 100 winners list. He's a 2-time Turkey tune-up winner. And there is Cam Boyd. He also raced his way into the show last night out of Blackshear, Georgia. He won the Ralph Allen Showdown limited late model race at Waycross earlier this year. And the 515. Bubba Rowley. Now there's 2 of those 515s. That's the blue one. That'll be Bubba out of Clay Hill, Florida, the H&R Powered Capital. John Rolling Trucking, the Lloyd Grading 515. There's Colby Quick. There's a rumor. Colby might join us on the tour next year from Salisbury, North Carolina. In the Earl Ramey-powered Longhorn K&K Trucking Aggressive Hydraulics number 5. There's Leighton Sullivan. He picked up his first career series win at Screven this year at the Daniel Lambert Memorial. White flag going to come out in this group of hot laps. That's the Rambo Franklin, number 2. And there's the other 515. No, it's not Bubba in 2 different cars. That would be the future Trey Mills out of St. Augustine, Florida, the H&R Powered Capital. John Rolling Trucking, Malloy Greening. Number 515M, the 2023 Hunt the Front Super Dirt Series Rookie of the Year, and of course the Bristol Dirt Nationals winner as well. Checkered flag comes out. There you see the fastest car, 16.316. And I tell you what, he did not have a really good night 1 of the Turkey 100 last night. He raced his way in. Nobody probably made more positions up last night than he did. And that is Cody Overton. He's going to be fastest when this hot lap session eventually winds down, as everybody got their chance to test and tune, and they will go back, make their final adjustments, and come back for 50 laps and $10,000 to win. Just like that, the Rogers Dabbs Performance Parts Crate Racing USA Dirt Link Model Series has only a 50-lap, $10,000 to win feature coming up in just a bit. We want you to join us for that feature. Get to CrateRacingUSA.tv. That's CrateRacingUSA.tv. Go to the website and purchase tonight's broadcast. You can watch the rest of the B features and, of course, all of the Turkey 100 main events. And boy, oh boy, this track looks like it is shaped up to be perfect tonight